welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Yanni and happy Valentine's Day. So today is Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, my Valentine isn't here, but I do work today and I wanted to do something really cute, something that I would probably wear on Valentine's Day because I'm not going to do anything so crazy. If I were going to go out to dinner or if I was going to go out to the movies or something like that, this is a look that I would wear, of course. I did add a little heart there just to kind of be a little bit festive and a little bit cute, you know. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, it's super duper easy. And the winged liner is actually eyeshadow versus liquid liner. So yes, we want to learn that, right? So I'm gonna grab a snack, grab a bottle of water or a glass of wine for Valentine's Day and keep on watching. So we're gonna start out with the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Zodiac palette. I have my e.l.f. eye tapes on already, but my base is creasing a little bit, so I'm just going to take a sponge and just blend that out before I start applying my eyeshadow. Don't want to have creases in your base. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a fluffy blending brush. This is my Farrah brush, and I put the color the Libra on there, and I'm depositing most of the color on the outer V, but I am taking that in my crease. And as you can see, I'm just building that color, just going back and forth in circular motions, making sure that I have a really good base in my crease. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just taking the Libra very liberally and just putting it in my crease. Now I switched brushes. This is a Real Techniques flat shader brush, and I'm still taking the Libra, but I'm really packing that color on the outer V and like sweeping it across my lash line, and I'm just building that color and just making sure that it's nice and dark because we are going to be putting another color right on top of it, but I'm just kind of laying the groundwork for what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing a smoky eyeliner without the actual eyeliner. I'm going to be using shadows to create it, so that's why you want to have a nice base down. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the color the Cancer, and I'm just taking that on my finger and packing that all over the inner third, or inner half I should say, of my eye. And I really want this color to stand out, make it look nice and bright. I didn't cut a crease obviously with concealer, so we're just going to be packing that on with our finger. I want this to look romantic and not really so chiseled, like soft. Now we're going to create the winged liner. So I'm going to go into the color the Capricorn. This is such a pretty color. It's a black with has gold and blue reflect on it. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to take that with a small Real Techniques detailing brush, and I'm going to start just packing that in lightly on the outer V where the tape is, and I'm just going to really pack that color on, as you can see. Then I'm going to drag it little by little toward the lash line. I'm going as close as possible to the lashes to kind of create that winged liner effect. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Just go as dark as you want to go. I want it to look a little bit smoky, so that's why I'm just kind of going as close as possible to make it dark, and then we will go ahead and blend it out a little bit at the end. And then voila, you take off your eyeshadow tapes, and there you go, a winged liner with shadow. Isn't that awesome? Moving on to our face. So I took the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation, and that's what I have down as my base. And now we're going to go ahead and conceal. I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. I love this concealer. It's so nice and creamy and luscious, and I love it. And I'm just using it everywhere I want to highlight the high points of my face because this is a Valentine's Day look, and why not bring forward my best features, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take my sponge and just blend that all out. And you want to press the sponge, not kind of beat it in your face, just lightly press so that you have enough coverage, especially, you know, under your eyes. You don't want to go too heavy on the concealer, but you also don't want to pounce your under eye concealer so much and then remove most of the product. You just want to kind of press it in to your skin. And that's what you see me doing here. And making sure everything is nice and blended out. Okay, so I'm going to set my concealer and anywhere that I highlighted with that concealer with a translucent setting powder. And I'm using my EcoTools flat foundation brush because I don't necessarily want to bake under my eyes. I just want to make sure that everywhere I put the concealer to highlight is nice and set. So that's what you see me doing here. I like to go in with light powder because I am oily, but I do have a lot of fine lines. So I try my best to not bake too long because I don't want the powder settling into my lines. Now you see me pushing in whatever's leftover powder I have with my Soap and Glory powder brush. And I'm just making sure everything is lightly set. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. And I am bronzing with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the color Bronzer. And then I'm just bringing some warmth to my face. As you can see, I'm gonna go and do my forehead. I'm gonna do my jawline, and then I'm gonna cut that chin. I hate having a double chin, but contouring and bronzing definitely make the illusion look like I don't have a double chin. It's my favorite part. Yep, so that's what you see me doing here. And I usually go really lightly with the bronzer, and then I just kind of build off of that on the look that I want. I don't have very much going on my eyes, so I don't want to do super too bronzy. For blush, I'm going in with this Tarte blush in the color Feisty. And I'm going to go ahead and just run that across my cheeks and a little bit on my nose, just for a little bit of flush of color. Now I want to look nice and rosy cheeked for Valentine's Day. I love this brush. This is my my Chic brush, and I love it for bronzing, for blush. Then I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose a little bit with the bronzer. The bronzer that I used wasn't the Physician Formula one. It was the Fenty Beauty Shady Biz bronzer. So I am running that down my nose just to define my nose just a little bit. I don't do a big contour. Then I'm going to set my face. I'm using the Avion Aerosol Facial Mist. And I'm just going to set that. I always set my face before I put in my highlight and my mascara. I just don't like for it to transfer after the fact. So I always do it first, and then I go in with mascara and highlight. And I'm fanning it out. You guys know I love this fan. Then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And I'm using just the e.l.f. eyelash curler. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a mascara. I didn't want to do falsies this time. I want to do a little less like glam, but still glam. I'm using my Il Makiage mascara. I love this mascara. It is so cute. It lengthens, it curls, it volumizes, just does everything all in one. And I just love the wand because it's short and thick, and it fits perfectly on my eyes. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and go into our lower lash line. And for the lower lash line, I'm not doing anything really too big. I'm just gonna take that Capricorn shade, and I'm going to run a little bit of it just to connect the liner on the outer portion of the lower lash line with the small detailing brush that I used to create the wing liner. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm just bringing it not all the way in because I don't want it too smoky, just like a third of the way in. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into the color, the Libra, and I'm going to run the Libra on the inner portion of my lower lash line. Then I'm taking the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the color Puppy Love, and I'm going to run that on the waterline so that I can have like a little bit of a pink color stand out. And I love these cream gel liners. I think they're super creamy. They're nice and pigmented. They come in a variety of colors. So I would suggest that you guys run out and get some, because if you want to look and do some festive looks, they are like the best ever. They're just so creamy. They glide so well. I dig them. Next, I want to create a cute little heart on my cheek just to be a little bit festive for Valentine's Day. I'm using the BFF liquid liner in the color Puppy Love, and it's just a pink liquid liner, and I'm just creating the heart and coloring it in with it. Now for highlights, I'm going to go ahead and take my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlight in Hustler Baby, and I'm going to use that to highlight all over my face. And because I did really lightly all over the face, I want a little bit more of an intense highlight, so that's why you see me packing on my highlight. And here I'm just highlighting around the heart because I don't want the heart to be too messy. And then I love this. It's just like a rosy, pinky, gold reflect highlight, and it's good for like every day or for glam. You can kind of pack it on. I enjoy it a lot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also take that in my inner corners with a little small detailing pencil brush from Sonia Kasha. I want my inner corners to be a tiny bit more bright, so that's why I'm using that highlight. I decided I wanted to try a different lip combo, so I looked in my collection and I found that I have the Kylie Cosmetics lip kit in the color Head Over Heels. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try something else aside from ColourPop, because I know that I always gravitate to ColourPop. So I'm actually using the Head Over Heels lip liner, which is super creamy, and I really like the color a lot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the liquid lip as well. These lips are matte and they're also transfer proof. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my setting spray. This is the Ready Set Radiant setting spray from Tarte. And this is a new bottle, and for some reason the spritzer is so weird and it left little droplets on my face and I was kind of upset. But I love this for making my face look nice and dewy, and because I used a full coverage foundation, I needed some dewiness happening. And now I went in with the Maybelline Lasting Fix Spray. That's so that my makeup stays all night long, because Lord knows it's Valentine's Day. I might go out. So this is the final look. Looks so cute. So yes, it's super simple, easy, quick, not a lot of work, not a lot of thought, just kind of playing with what you have. And I think it's super romantic. I think it's super pretty. This is something that anyone can do. I wanted to do something pretty classic, sort of easy, but didn't want to have to do a liquid liner, because some people don't really like to use liquid liners, or just not good at doing liquid liners. So this is another way that you can create a wing liner that is easier with shadows. It's really, really pretty, classic. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and the support. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, of course. Hit the notification bell down below so you can get notified every time I upload videos, which is 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you know, if life permits. I won't be doing anything for Valentine's Day. I'm actually gonna go to work, and then I'm coming home, and I bought a couple of little dollar store things for my sons, and that's gonna be their gift from mommy to them for Valentine's Day. And yeah, probably gonna have some dinner, maybe watch a movie with them, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching again. I appreciate all the love and the support, and I will see all your beauties in my next video. Happy Valentine's Day.